Hello viewers, welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching news now with Nufu Iyer, and here are the headlines. Chief Minister Neefirio holds a meeting with Nagaland Legislative Assembly's Select Committee. Agendas include Nagaland-Assam border issue and on securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of Security Interests Act 2002. Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry calls for statewide business closure on 16 September 2021. In its press release, states that shutdown has been called against multiple taxation by NPGs and government agencies. Nagaland Council Dimapur opposes the move shifting DC office to Chumukirima, states that an administrative headquarters is a must in Dimapur town. Modi to attend Quad Summit. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will travel to United States to be a part of the first in-person summit of the leaders of the Quad countries on September 24. And now the news in details. Nagaland Chief Minister Neefirio held a meeting at the committee room of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly's Secretariat on Tuesday. Furthermore, during the meeting, the Nagaland Legislative Assembly's Select Committee discussed on the Assam-Nagaland border issue and on securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of Security Interests Act 2002.
NLTV someone was amenity Nagaland Legislative Assembly the Aginese, Remen cover Paisi, Ki CM Neefirio Aji meeting Ektamatines, it meeting lo Jugledo, border issue law Poricota Golese, or Safisi Act 2002 Laga Porivi, Tan Kota Golesi Guine, it took over Janishi, it meeting lo Jugledo, border issue law for a 1 hour meeting logishe, should have an hour break Luine, it do our Safisi Act 2002 law for a 1 hour meeting logine, it will cover Janio Parise, Nagaland TV, someone was.
In the wake of Nagaland's poor performance in the NEET Ayog STG index and being ranked as worst performing state among its northeastern counterparts, Nagaland government has come under attacks from various sections of the society. Nagaland TV took to the streets and asked the public their opinions regarding the failure of state government. Our reporter Chanbeni has a report. Let us hear what the public have to say.
Hello everyone, welcome to Nagaland TV. Sab Manula Awas. Aji Mai Khan Dimapur town di ahigina se regarding NEET Ayog's report on Nagaland as the worst performing state under SDGs index. To IB Amihan Aji public Khan la Awas huniwo.
First thing is misuse of money. This is the biggest corruption that is happening right now. How, when, why, where, I don't know, but that is the basic thing. Secondly, I should say misuse of power. Like many people misuse the ability that is given to him or her, then they misuse it. This is because of which there are lots of corruption, misuse of power. And thirdly, if I had to put it, thirdly, it should be the ism, the nepotism that is happening. Like favoritism of tribes, the culture, the community, tribes community, the area, even to that extent. Yeah, I think because of all these things, it is happening, and I want to suggest like few things. First of all, we have to raise our voice as a public, and even it comes to election, it is coming very soon, general election. So this in this election, we should truly like utilize the power of clean election. We have to put it into practice. Secondly, we should prayerfully go, and when we select someone, we should not keep in mind that this is for my benefit, but this is for the benefit of or all the people of Nagaland.
Misuse of government fund. That's all. The conditional development division poor as a central government development division that's over. Only Nagaland government do Niger Fida Garni Bishi, hey, the day Chalita or government development development group dia only tick the Nabahagina. Niger Laga come de Bishi involved Pigina develop group na parai division to public and the Bishi server as a day. Took by the Olivi Governor Pare, couldn't you governor Pare, only be public can do suffer great again. We do Bosti de develop Gruba, Tagabi, Grubanabare, Sender Bara, element the Tagabi, Niger Carne, it have Bishi of Fakoskina, Gruban do developing Gule Tagadule, Nakurigana, Voltae, Niger Carne, Fileta Carne, government do Bosti Olivi, town do Olivi. Jun de Kiman down Parubu do government to facilitate the highest detected. There's some state Parabi, Nagaland Bishi detected. Olivi to Injina implement Kurile, Nagaland Bishi fast development over the
misuse of funds, like corruption. I just want to say that, just according to, just comparing to other states, our state, since I'm staying in outside Nagaland, so, according to, when it comes to the development and all, other states outside Nagaland, like Assam and then New Delhi, yeah. Just comparing to them, when we see the development and all, yeah, this state is while developing, but then, we have lots of works to do from the government side. So, centrals, they are just releasing lots of funds and all, lots of, funds from different parts of the department schemes and all. So, the government of Nagaland, they should give more responsibility to development and all. So, yeah, even private entrepreneur, they are giving just more, they are coming up with more, developments and all, coming up with new entrepreneurship, new business establishment. But then, the thing is we should look forward, for the development and all, because, people, they always look forward they always expect, we all the public, we expect to government. So, yeah, government should look forward to work for the, betterment for the society and all. So just
the thing about Nagaland is that we have opposition-less government. Just recently we have formed. Now the idea of saying that we want to have an opposition-less government, signaling the central government that we are one, for which our solution should be given at the first place. However, the idea is not that. The idea is just a political mileage for which an opposition government is formed, whereby we are going to be even worse than yesterday. That is my message to all of us, and we wish that we should also understand, while we vote, we should know to whom to be voted, how to be voted, because this is just like a mockery. Even the central government would feel that we are making fun of ourselves, and every one of us knows that, for which we should vote accordingly, and this is my appeal to the Naga people. Thank you.
तो इतिया महान पब्लिक ओपिनियन लुशे आरो महान के जानेवले तिशे कि डेवलपमेंट नहाला रीजंस तो मिसयूज ऑफ द फंड्स करप्शन आरो भाभी किना राइट लीडर चूज करोले इन द next election. तो इना निशना मोर अपडेट छाई देगी नागालैंड टीवी मोया से चांदबिनी with camera person Choha.
Governor of Nagaland R.N. Ravi has instituted an award to encourage the students of Nagaland to excel in the study of basic science. The award will be known as Governor's Award in Science Study of HSSLC examination. The award will be given to the best 6 students in science stream with the following subject combination: 3 student awards in physics, chemistry and mathematics, and 3 student awards in physics, chemistry and biology with a cash prize of 1,50,000 and 25,000 for 6 students securing 80% or more in HSSLC exam conducted by NPSC. With the establishment of a new DC office in Chumukirima, residents of Dimapur town have sent their agreement as well as disagreement on whether the office should be moved to Chumo town. The office has been constructed and standing idly for a couple of years because many people have halted the office move. Not many stand against it, but the number of opposition is plenty. Naga Council Dimapur General Secretary Tapung Kyu has expressed his opinions with Nagaland TV on the matter, stating that an administrative headquarters is a must in Dimapur town. Come, let us have a closer understanding of the statement.
I appreciate the state government. Thank you, Nagaland TV. Regarding this shifting of Dimapur DC office to Chumukidima, earlier Naga Council has submitted one representative to the state government. Urban area, we need one DC in Dimapur. And also, others, second point, we have demanded to upgrade the police commissioner in Dimapur. So state government has upgraded the commissioner of police. That we really appreciate the state government. And Dimapur being this urban area, at least one DC office is required. And we don't object to upgrade the other DC or ADC office in Chumukidima. But since Dimapur is a city and DC office should not be shifted to the Chumukidima. And if state government upgrade the other DC office at Chumukidima, we don't have any objection. Citizens of Dimapur don't win objection. But here, since it's a revenue town, we need it required one administrative headquarters in urban.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of the university in Uttar Pradesh's Aligarh, named after Raja Mahendra Pratap Singh on Tuesday. The university is being established by the state government in the memory and honor of the freedom fighter, educationist and social reformer Raja Mahendra Pratap Singh. The university is being set up in a total area of over 92 acres at village Lotha and village Musepur Karim Jaroli of Aligarh's Kol Deshil. It will provide affiliation to 395 colleges of the Aligarh division.
अलीगढ़ के लिए, पश्चिमी उत्तर प्रदेश के लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन है। आज राधा अष्टमी भी है। ये अवसर आज के इस दिन को और भी पुनीत बनाता है। ब्रज भूमि के तो कण कण में, रज रज में राधा ही राधा है। राजा महेंद्र प्रताप सिंह, राजा महेंद्र प्रताप सिंह, राजा महेंद्र प्रताप सिंह, राजा महेंद्र प्रताप सिंह।
A meeting was held at the conference room of the Office of Deputy Commissioner Mon, chaired by DC Mon Thavisalam K, where Mon District Planning and Development Board approved various proposals to be forwarded to concerned departments during its monthly meeting. The board approved the selection of a semi-intensive Mithun rearing at New Village and also approved for subdivision veterinary office at Dizit. Furthermore, additional superintendent of police Mon T. Ado Yanlem and assistant sericulture officer Kenny Sitio Crow were introduced as new members to the District Planning and Development Board. It is to be mentioned that the board also discussed on reviving the Officers Club Mon office bearers. A two-day conference of tourism and culture ministers of Northeast states began on Monday in Guwahati. The conference is being attended by tourism and culture ministers of all the 8 Northeast states. Furthermore, the event is being organized by the Union Ministry of Tourism. While addressing the conference, Union Tourism and Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy said that his ministry is giving special emphasis on developing infrastructure, ground capacity and skills in Northeast region. Mr. Reddy hoped that the people of northeastern states would directly benefit from the tourism sector through its various initiatives. Union Minister for Culture and Parliamentary Affairs Arjun Ram Meghwal and Union Minister for Defence Ajay Bhatt also attended the conference in Guwahati on Monday. According to reports, a memorandum of understanding has also been signed between the Ministry of Tourism and IRCTC for cooperation in promoting domestic tourism and development of new tourism products.
2 दिन का इस वर्कशॉप में टूरिज़म मिनिस्टर्स, कल्चरल मिनिस्टर्स और भारत सरकार की तरफ से टूरिज़म कल्चरल मिनिस्ट्री का पूरे इम्पोर्टेंट ऑफिसर्स, उनके साथ साथ सिविल एविएशन, रेलवेज़ और टेलीकम्युनिकेशंस, ऐसे अलग अलग सेक्टर का मिनिस्टर्स आए। मेरा डोनर मिनिस्टर का भी पूरा स्टाफ है। हम 2 दिन बैठकर चर्चा करके आने वाले दिन में जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट एरिया में जो अच्छे पोटेंशियल है टूरिज़म बढ़ाने के लिए, ये स्विट्ज़रलैंड से जाते हैं लोग देखने के लिए, मगर उससे ज़्यादा ब्यूटी अच्छे इधर होता है। ग्रीन टूरिज़म, इको टूरिज़म, एग्रीकल्चर टूरिज़म, टी गार्डन टूरिज़म, ये सब गल्फ टूरिज़म इधर एंकरेजमेंट करने के लिए विलेज टूरिज़म प्लान कर रहे हैं। इस दृष्टिकोण में 2 दिन का वर्कशॉप चल रहा है। इस 2 दिन में अलग अलग चर्चा होने के बाद उनका ऑफिसर्स भी है, पूरे 7 प्रांतों का ऑफिसर्स भी है। उस एरिया में उनका चर्चा होने के बाद भारत सरकार के द्वारा आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री से बातचीत करने के बाद जो भी टूरिज़्म एंकरेजमेंट के लिए जो काम करना है भारत सरकार के द्वारा हम पूरा।
The Ministry of Health and Family Welfare announced that a total of 6 states and union territories in the country, Datta and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Goa, Himachal Pradesh, Ladakh, Lakshadweep and Sikkim have achieved 100% in vaccinating their eligible population with the first dose of vaccine. The MOHFW said 6.26 lakh doses have been administered in Dadar and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu and 53,499 in Lakshadweep. About 55.74 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses were administered in Himachal Pradesh, 1.97 lakh in Ladakh, while 5.10 lakh in Sikkim. The Chief Minister Office, Uttar Pradesh, informed that a total of 32 districts have reported 0 active cases. Meanwhile, in the last 24 hours, only 16 districts have reported 33 new COVID-19 vaccines cases in the state. The CMO UP also informed that the state has administered more than 8 crore 86 lakhs vaccine, making it the highest number of vaccines administered compared to the other states. CMO UP further stated that cases of positivity rate has gone less than 0.01%, while the recovery rate has touched 98.7%. After rumors of a NEET paper leak were scrapped before the exam on Sunday, the case was confirmed and a total of 8 people were arrested in Jaipur for the same. The paper started at 2 p.m. and it was leaked at 2:30 p.m. through WhatsApp. The paper leaked from Rajasthan Institute of Engineering and Technology RIET NEET exam center in Jaipur. Candidate Daneshwari Yadav was sent to jail while the others were taken on remand. Invigilator Ram Singh, Mukesh, Dineshwari's uncle and 4 others were also nabbed. Coaching director Navratna Swamy was found to have masterminded the whole paper leak issue. The NEET paper leak case was carried out in exchange for Rs 35 lakh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will travel to the United States to be part of the first in-person summit of the leaders of the Quad countries on September 24. The summit will be hosted by President Joe Biden. During the summit, PM Modi will be joined by Prime Minister Scott Morrison of Australia, Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga of Japan, and President Joe Biden of the USA for the summit in Washington. Furthermore, it is to be mentioned that critical and emerging technologies, connectivity and infrastructure, cybersecurity, maritime security, humanitarian assistance, climate change and education will be discussed at the meeting. The State Bank of India has issued an important notice to its customers asking them to link their PAN card with Aadhaar card before September 30, 2021. Furthermore, if the customers fail to do this within the stipulated time frame, they will have difficulty in getting banking services. The Government of India has made it mandatory to link the PAN card with Aadhaar card. Furthermore, as the deadline is nearing, SBI has appealed to its customers to link PAN with Aadhaar as soon as possible. Union Minister of State for External Affairs Meenakshi Lekhi, on her 6-day trip to Portugal and Spain, met Portugal's Secretary of State for International Affairs and Cooperation, Francisco Adar, on Monday to sign an agreement on facilitating a recruitment of Indian citizens for labor mobility in Portugal. Lekhi and Andrea discussed the key areas of mutual interest like science and technology, migration and mobility and trade. Lekhi is also said to inaugurate the Beatles and India exhibition at Casa de la India and deliver a talk on India's development cooperation at the Spain-India Council Foundation. The US government officials has announced the completion of evacuating 1,24,000 people from Afghanistan to safety, making it the biggest airlifts in history. US State Department spokesperson NEET Price took it to Twitter and informed that their diplomats, military and intelligence professionals evacuated Afghanistan under the most difficult conditions. The US Secretary of State Antony Blinken defended the US withdrawal from Afghanistan, stressing that staying would have re-upped the war for another 5 to 20 years. Even as Narendra Modi attempts to sell Air India's total stake, the airlines company has been operating under budgetary support and government tolls. Operation Department informed that the company decided to upgrade 126 pilots. The 126 new openings will be filed with 78 captains who would be promoted to LTC, 40 DRI and 10 examiners. Senior pilots expressed that the exercise would be very challenging for simulators slots and that would be a lot of challenges in payment of monthly flying allowances to the trainers while training is imparted to the new aspirants. The airline is facing crisis in payment of salaries and service vendor dues and hasn't been able to cover losses of Provident Fund at the present times. The company has even requested for an extra budgetary support. Cementing their global appeal and artistry through a collaborative project, pop superstars PDS and Coldplay are set to release My Universe on September 24th. The news comes just 2 days after Coldplay opened their pre-orders for their upcoming album Music of the Spheres, which is scheduled to hit the market on October 15th. PDS will feature on the 10th track My Universe, sung in both Korean and English. The track reportedly aims to blend sounds, expressions and cultures to show just how global music is. The British pop band further vowed to plant and sustain 1 tree for every CD, cassette and vinyl purchased from their store. That's all we have for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.